Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm gonna try using my Streamlabs to record, so we'll see how that goes. But in today's video, I want to talk about the fact that starting today, I am working from home as a high school biology and AVID teacher. AVID is just kind of a organizational slash college readiness class. So the big reason why my district decided for teachers to have the option of working from home or working at school is because here in Illinois, we have a lot of new COVID cases just with the fall and people being indoors more and whatnot. And it's also happening throughout the US and the world, kind of. So we have this option, and I pounced on it. I knew that this was going to be good for me because there are three main reasons, but there are kind of reasons within those reasons. But yeah, it started today, and let me go through the reasons now. So, reason number one, it saves me a bunch of time. So, I took this position and I started during week 3 of the school year, which was Monday, August 31st. It was an emergency opening due to just kind of a clash between the teacher and the school district and the school. So I hadn't even seen this opportunity until my friend from my master's program texted me about it. And she said that, hey, there's this opening. And I got the text from her because she had accepted a position in biology at this high school back in the spring. So she knew about this. So, yeah, it is 35 miles away. So 70 miles each day, 5 days a week I've had to do because before today, the teachers have been going into the school building every day, which is different because I know I was looking at a substitute teaching position at another high school, and their plan was to have teachers come in every like 2 days out of the 5 days each week. So yeah, that saves me about 90 minutes each day because it's about 45 minutes one way. So that's a lot of time, and obviously the gas money. I am saving that at least for the next 2 weeks. This work from home situation is until the end of November. So we'll see if they extend it or not. So I'm saving gas money, and now instead of waking up at 5:55 in the morning, I wake up at 6:45 in the morning. So that's good. Although I've been kind of tired today. Maybe I overslept. But that also helps in terms of having more time in the evenings. And then instead of getting home at 3:30 each day, I just when the class is done at 2:40 p.m., I'm just done and I get to do whatever, which is nice. So that's good. And yeah, it's that's probably the biggest reason is just the commute. The commute just makes things a little bit tougher. So if I get offered a second year at this high school, which I had my first evaluation early October and it went well, and I have one more big one in January. So as long as that one goes well, I should be invited. And then June 1st is when I want to move out of my parents and try to get as close as I can to the high school. Second reason number two, is that I save time in other ways. I'm really about saving time, saving money, saving energy. Those are the big three things. And I used to make a lot of videos about just self-improvement and stuff like that. So in terms of this, now I don't have to pack my lunches for the upcoming days, which saves me some time because I just make my lunch when it's lunchtime here. And then I don't have to move class to class because there are 12 science rooms for 19 science teachers. So if I'm not teaching, sometimes I get a room, but sometimes I don't. And also, sometimes someone is teaching in the classroom that I'll be teaching at the next period. So then it takes a little bit of time because I have to wait until the bell, and then I can go in the room, and then I can set up somewhere And that just takes time, and the passing periods are 5 minutes, so sometimes I'm late to start that class. So now that I have this workspace, which I'll be using this little office to work on, I set up the laptop like right in front of me today. That will help. And yeah, I'm generally closer to a restroom because I've got kind of a small bladder. And I also don't have to do other things like take time to walk into the school or walk to my car. And I don't have to de-ice my car because that's been happening sometimes. Although not this week. We've had a bunch of 70-degree days, but usually at 6:15, 6:20 a.m., I've had to get out the little, whatever it's called, the scraper, and scrape some ice off. And then the third reason is that it's just easier to get work done. It's not just the time factor, but Mondays and Wednesdays during first and second period. So our schedule is Mondays and Wednesdays usually. Our periods 1 through 5, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays are 6 through 9, plus an SEL, social and emotional learning time period after, which is kind of just our office hours. And then Friday kind of varies. Usually it's asynchronous. But first and second period, I don't have any classes because I'm off 1, 2, 4, and 9. And I've had to be in the science faculty office, and there's just a bunch of desks there. And there are 2 teachers who are there during second period, and usually they're talking at some points, and I only have my earplugs, so I can't block out that noise, and I really don't do well with people talking, or I can't listen to music when I'm doing work. I just need silence. So luckily I'm hoping to get some noise canceling headphones for Christmas. We'll see if that happens, because also that gets me to another part about working from home that I'll talk about later. So there's that. And then some classrooms have been too cold or too warm. I think early on they were too cold because the AC was just blasting. And now they're kind of too warm with the heat, especially when they're turning on the heat, even though it's like 60 or 70 degrees out. So sometimes it's hard to do work in a room when it's like that. And one time, this one room that I usually go to on Fridays during the asynchronous day, it was so cold that I had to find another room, so that wasn't good. And also, with my dual monitor PC right here, it's just faster and it's easier to like grade if I have Infinite Campus on one, and then I'm just using the other monitor to look at students' documents. It's easier to do stuff. So those are the 3 main reasons. I want to add some additional notes. One caveat is that I can do everything from home. So it's not like some of the teachers might be using a document camera, or they might be using a whiteboard or smartboard, and some of those things you can't really do at home. So this whole time I've been able to do my job at home, but obviously I know that the school wants the adults, the staff members at school when they can, so that's fine. There are a couple of negatives. So first off, during the day, one of my sisters who also lives with my parents, she's here, but she's not too much of a bother because she's up in the second floor. This is the basement, and she's in my dad's office working from home. The issue though is I have another sister who is in med school who's doing a rotation here in the suburbs. She usually is downtown in Chicago. And she's been here the past couple of weeks, Monday through Sunday. And her dog's here, and her dog barks a lot, so I don't like that because usually on the weekends she's here. She usually comes back on the weekends because usually Monday through Friday she has to be at the school just because she doesn't like living alone or kind of being in an apartment by herself. So yeah, the dog barks, and that can be a little annoying. So again, noise canceling headphones is something that I kind of need. because she's going to be here at least for the weekends and sometimes Monday through Friday if she has like a week off or if it's an online week for her. And that's about it. Oh, another thing is that I don't get to interact with the teachers, like just in the science office or in the hallway or whatever. So I lose a little bit of social interaction. But overall, I think it was good today and it's going to be good. And obviously, I don't care either way too much in December if they extend it. So we'll see. We'll see about these cases. And yeah, that's about it. So comment down below. Are you an educator? Are you working from home? Are you doing hybrid or full in person? Or are you sometimes at school, sometimes not? Are you at the school building, but you're teaching remote? Let me know down below, and I will hopefully have another couple of videos this week. I kind of want to make more YouTube videos that are not my Twitch highlights because I think it's fun and it gives me a little bit of creativity of coming up with reasons or just ideas or thoughts. So I'm going to try to brainstorm and we'll see how it goes. But I'll see you all, and yeah, peace.